All right, so I want to just bring to everybody's attention before we get into the meat of the video of my trades, just some trades that Jason Bond has done recently and his members made an absolute killing on. So on August 23rd, they bought what? You see this huge sell-off here, and then it kind of just went sideways for a little bit. They decided to buy on the 23rd, and Jason Bond actually added two times on this trade. He added on Thursday. He bought 5,000 on Wednesday. He bought 3,000 on Thursday, and he added again on, let's see, Monday. That's right. That's what it is. Monday over here. So he had about 10,000 shares down here as it's just a huge sell-off and just buying this oversold area, okay? And that brings us to Friday when he sold half of his want for a $2,500, and you can see this on, I'll bring it up on the screen share here. He sold half of his shares at $10.20 for $2,500 win. That was on, I believe it was Monday or Friday. It was Friday. He held the rest over the weekend, the long weekend, and then today he just absolutely crushed it. He sold the remaining watt, total $10,000 profit on the trade. This is the kind of trades that you can get with this service. This is why I subscribe to this service. If you're a swing trader especially, or if you're a new trader wanting to know the ins and outs of trading, the video lessons out of this newsletter is absolutely priceless. I mean, it is that good. This is where I learned to trade, and he does this all the time, these kind of crazy wins. But also, a couple 3,000, couple 3,000 people subscribe to this newsletter. So when he buys a stock and they all buy a stock, it can move markets, right? So if you look at today, just at the close here, all of a sudden, on PULM, right? They had some good news out today. All of a sudden, boom, huge volume towards the end of the day. What is this? Well, let me tell you what this is. This is his group buying this stock. He puts out an alert. They all buy the stock. It shoots up even more. I mean, he bought right here at $2.26, right? He sends out the alert. You did 3-4 minutes to buy this thing if you wanted to, and it's already up 20, 30 cents from the alert. Absolutely crazy. So plenty of time to make money, plenty of time for the entry. And he's holding this right now. I think he bought, 10,000 shares right there. So these are the kind of alerts that you get. You don't have to take every one of his trades. If it's already run, forget it. Short the stock when he sells, and everybody sells behind him. Again, the video lessons, if you're a new trader, are absolutely priceless. They are worth the subscription fee. I mean, it really is. You're going to college for swing trading, day trading, and all that good stuff. Just learning the market in general. They're good video lessons, and there's a ton of them too. And then on top of that, you also get the alerts. You get the entries and exits. And if you have the money to be part of the Millionaire Roadmap, you get to be in the live chat with him and a couple other advanced traders, and you get to see his trades live. You don't even have to wait for the alert. You just see them live on screen, on his screen share. So that's kind of what you get with that. I just want to pump that a little bit because he just hit an absolute home run out of the park trade, and he's already up on the current trade right here. So if you have any questions for that, find me in my Discord, and you can see the link for that in the description down below. What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Jock here, up $161 on the day. Let's just go over the trades real quick. Out of the gates, there was nothing really amazing, actually. The market had a long weekend, so, whenever there's a long weekend, there's orders built up over the weekend. You just kind of, I like to sit back, well, not everybody, but I like to sit back and just see what the heck the market's going to do. I had my eye on HIMX out of the gates. I thought we'd get a red to green move. The past 3 days, it has just straight up gone nutso. And this is a stock that's a play into the Apple iPhone release. A lot of people think the technology is in this company's technology is in the new iPhone. So that's why you see this huge run up here. I thought it was going to go red to green, and that was my first play. I went red to green here at 9:45 when we got the break right here. Went long at 10:43. You kind of see that right here. It popped up, hit the VWAP, not 9:45 a.m. So it popped up, hit the VWAP, and came right back down, and since it was my first trade, the market was really red at the moment, and I just didn't know if this thing was going to sell off today or not. If it was a green market, I would have held this for sure, but the market was just kind of scaring me. So it popped up, hit the VWAP as resistance, and I sold at 1043. I made about $10 on this trade. You can kind of see the little difference in the decimals here. It did end up doing exactly what I thought it did. It did this move, and then the rest of the day just boop. I think it got a CNBC mention, which popped it up even more, and I think I played that actually later on. Um, but we'll check out that in just a second. My next play was HIMX again. This was a 5-minute candle over candle play. So we were inside this 5-minute candle. We had the pop up, consolidating, and then candle over candle. And that's what I played. I went long at 1076. It popped up, went candle over candle. It did it by 1 penny and came right back down, and I sold at 1074. If it doesn't go candle over candle and start moving back up the way it should do, then the strategy is dead, and that's why I bail. I mean, I lost, I don't know, $50 on this trade, and I was down at this point, but it was the smart move. I mean, it did sell off again, and it dropped, 10 cents from my entry. It could have been $300 loss. So I had no idea that it wasn't just going to completely fall off again. Again, the market was really red at this time. So, really holding everything tight, especially if you're going long on it. My next play was short, INSM. This one, huge gap up. They had a successful phase 3 trial on a fast-tracked orphan drug designation drug. So this thing just took off. But I was going to short this support line. You can kind of see out of the gates, it dropped down, curled down, popped back up, and I was playing this curl back down. The pop didn't go anywhere near the highs, so it felt like there would be more selling going on. And this would be the support. So I was kind of playing for the break of this support inside this 5-minute candle. So I went short, looking for that break. Went short at 26.72. It broke. Broke. It gave me about 10 cents, and I tried to cover, but I got filled for a pretty crappy fill. I think I made about $50 on this trade. Got me back to about -10 on the day. It did end up moving a lot lower, and this was something I would have held lower had I had a better cushion on the day. But again, I was red at this time, so I'm just trying to get back to green at this moment. So out of nowhere, the market sold off really hard, and when that happened, the TVEX spiked, and you can kind of see the markets here at this time frame just kind of took a dip down pretty hard, and when it was getting close to low a day, I knew it would kind of curl back up, and I was going to try to just go long TVIX on part of that, as it, popped up. It's going to come back down as, people, I don't know, the market, buyers stepping in, whatever. On that weakness, I bought some, just a kind of looking for $50 on the trade. It popped back up as soon as the market turned back to red, in the direction of moving red, and I made about, what is that, $60 on that trade. MDXG was a pure news play. You can kind of see, volume, boom, huge volume. This was because they come out and they say they're going to beat their third quarter guidance and their end of year guidance. So they're raising guidance, basically. When I heard that news, you could only hear it if you had a news source, quick enough anyway. I bought it kind of in the spike here, but I was okay with doing that because I knew that, this is probably when you got to think of it this way. If this is the 52-week high, which it might be, I don't even know. Okay, it is. If they're thinking about beating end of year guidance, potentially in the next few days or now, it could have gone over this level. So it had a pretty big range, 50, 60, 70 cents. So I had a feeling that it would get the spike up, and I was thinking about buying more right here. I just didn't do it. Spiked up. You can kind of see, hindsight, looking back on this, you've got a wedge forming right here, and I did not hold through that wedge. So as soon as it kind of went red on me, I was just looking to get green. I sold inside this candle right here because it was just fluctuating so much. And again, the market was super, super red. Look, I mean, we ended down 234 on the Dow today. So, but hindsight, looking back on this chart looks amazing. Got the 1 minute chart, got a wedge here. If it breaks this level, it's going to break out, and that's exactly what it did. But as soon as I turned green on, I sold for basically $10, um, just because it was moving, you know, 25 cents a minute, and I just didn't want anything to do with that. So I got out, and like I said, if I had a cushion on the day, I probably would have held through this move, this fluctuation, as the news was very fresh. But I got out for $10 profit. This one was a CNBC play. I can't remember who, but they were talking about the calls that were being bought on HIMX. So the commentator was saying he was in on it. He was buying up right now. Someone knows something, or it's just moving up tremendously. So that's where this volume came in. You can see the volume on the 5 minute here. That's where this volume came in. As soon as I saw the mention on there, the pump going on. Again, the whole market is a pump and dump. Once I saw that pump going on, I went long, 1,000 shares, just trying to get 5, 6, 7 cents out of it. Right inside this candle, popped up, and I sold inside this candle at basically a $40 win. DRYS, this one had a 1.3 million share sell that went through. So I was thinking, okay, so either somebody knows something, or I don't even know who owns 1.3 million shares besides maybe the owners of the company that they pay themselves with and rob people. So anyway, when I saw this, I just went to short any on the pop back up as shorts would start covering. I went short at 211 right here, and it kind of just hung out in this area for a while, and finally got the dip down, and I covered inside this candle right here for, you know, 15 $15 win. It did end up, going down some more, but I held it long enough. I just wanted to cash out and move on. It's a complete garbage company. I mean, you could hold this for a very long time and probably make a ton of money. The shorts have been killing it on the stock, but I just wanted to cash out. So NVO, this one super, super crazy towards the end of the day, right? Okay, so let's just pull up the 5 minute and the 1 minute. Just crazy price movement here. So what happened was the news comes out from Bloomberg, and I already closed my news sources, but that the U.S. The United States was seeking in a lawsuit $12.2 billion from NVO. Sent this stock just plummeting, right? And when I heard that news, I actually went short right here on the pop back up at 45.60. So right here, and it came back down. You know, it came way down, and I tried to cover it. Did a market order, and I got a absolute crap fill at 45.47. So I only made $130 on this trade. So it came back up, and I was actually thinking about shorting any kind of pop, especially the VWAP here. And then boom, out of nowhere goes high a day, right? You can kind of see on the 5 minute. So what happened was the news comes out again that it was a mistake by Bloomberg, or a mistake in the news process. I have two news sources, and they both reported the same thing. So their source, the source, had it wrong initially. It wasn't a $12.2 billion lawsuit. It was a $12.2 million lawsuit. It's a huge difference. It's like chump change for this company. This company's a $92 billion company. So all those shorts that were shorting all through here covered, shot it back up. When I heard that, I went long at 46.83 over here. So I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe we get back to 47, and just kept finding sellers. So I was just like, so finally I got a decent pop right here, and again, I got screwed on the fill. I actually lost $20 on this trade, and as soon as I sold, boom, it got the move that up to 47 that I was looking for, and I was just so upset that I don't know. I just wanted out of it. I wanted to start the video and just be done for the day. It was kind of a boring day. So anyway, happy to be up 161 on the day. Market's kind of crazy right now. Still watching all my Apple plays, LQMT, HIMX, Watt, Light, all Apple plays going into September 12th, and you know, just playing the market as it comes at us. So if you have any questions, let me know. leave a comment down in the video below, or you can message me. Also, come into my free Discord. It's absolutely free. This is this is this is what I'm here to do, is to help new traders. I'm here to share my trade ideas with new traders, beginning, intermediate traders, and advanced traders. We got other people calling out their trades on here, making lots of money too. So it's completely free. Link for this is down in the description down below. If you're interested in any of my news sources that I use or the newsletters that I subscribe to, those are also linked in the description down below. And I pay for those, so I am a big believer in them. If you have any questions on those, please let me know. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.